We're live at Coletco for Saturday nights. Had to remember what day it was. Saturday night's live Facebook record sale. Let me pull up Restream here so I can see Craig's comment pop up first. You know it's about to happen. There it is. Hello, Chad, and good evening to all of the crew working tonight at Coletco. Tonight's crew would be me, Tanner, Josh, and Ed. Me, Tanner, Josh, and Ed. That is tonight's official lineup. So, boy, do we have some fantastic records for you. I'm once again already dizzy, and we hadn't even got started. I got them. It's literally like a wall of records around me, and I'm not exaggerating. This wall here is 4 crates high, 5 crates deep, and behind it is a table of crates. We got 6 new bins of vintage. I got my auction bin. How many crates here? 6 crates of new vinyl on the table that I really need to go back through tonight. Because we'll probably have some people tuning in for the first time tonight. I usually add more new customers, regardless if it's a repeat customer or if it's somebody new. I add more new customers on Saturday nights than I do any night before. So if I go through and at the end of the night when I'm kind of doing our totals, I add more new people usually on Saturdays than any other night. Sometimes it's Thursdays because all the new arrivals, or Fridays because of new vinyl, but we have a lot of people who get on Saturday night that know they hadn't bought a record yet this week, and they want a package coming in the mail, so they hop on and buy something. I usually don't ask this a lot. I'm going to try to do it tonight. First, I want to ask you to share the feed. Share it as many places as you can. Groups, your friends, your family. And also, we are going to try YouTube again tonight. And if it's unsuccessful, I know y'all will definitely let me know. I don't know why I'm holding Def Leppard up so long. But I'll know y'all will definitely let me know if the connection gets bad. If it does get bad and it gets unbearable, I will immediately end it and we will flip over to just Facebook only. So hopefully it doesn't get too bad though. It's working great right now, Ed says. So fantastic. We will keep that rolling. And if it happens to stop working, I will immediately end it and we'll go Facebook only. So we used to toughen it out, but I know a lot of y'all don't like freezing. I don't like freezing either. And we will stop it and go to something else. So, all right, let's go through. I'm gonna go through a crate of stuff here that I think has been gone through before, but it's new vinyl, and I need to really recap a lot of new vinyl for tonight. We also have a ton of vintage stuff, so a little bit of everything tonight. But if you like vintage stuff, if you like new vinyl, it's going to be a pretty good balance tonight, I have a feeling. So let me get my camera tilted just correctly. Actually, I'm having to move this entire cart. Trying to get the desired angle I like. There we go. I think that's where I was to begin with. All right, let's go through this crate, see what it holds. A Stars Born soundtrack, 2 LP, $49.99. 2 LP set. It also includes 10 photo prints, the complete musical experience, including movie dialogue. A Stars Born soundtrack, $49.99. You need one of those?
Yeah. Did we pull one from somebody just recently?
I think so. Tanner says he may need one for a customer may need one. All right, well, we'll go ahead and pull it just in case then. If anybody wants one, though, I'll go ahead and order you one. But I think maybe somebody requested one and we hadn't pulled it yet. Next is Metallica, Master of Puppets. As you can always promise, we're going to have a Metallica album at some point every night, and a Led Zeppelin record, and probably a Beatles record. Metallica is $29.99, Master of Puppets. I still have those in stock. They're getting low, though. There's only 5 of them here, and there used to be about 20 of them. Alabama Shakes. This is a Record Store Day essential. I also have more new vinyl to put on sale. I got a crate on the floor, and I think we're still going through stuff. So I've got a lot more $19.99 new vinyl deals, new stuff we just pulled off to show you. Alabama Shakes is $31.99. Alabama Shakes Boys and Girls Silver Explosion. That's a Record Store Day essential, and that's the first time I had ever had that record by Alabama Shakes. Next is Waylon Jennings, JD's. This is a reissue of his very first record. Not easy to get whatsoever. Waylon Jennings, JD's, and this is another Record Store Day essential. $29.99 on that. $29.99 on that. Queen, A Night at the Opera. A Night at the Opera, $28.99. That's a gatefold reissue, remaster of that. $28.99, and I'm surprised these aren't gone yet. We still have a few copies left of Kiss Crazy Nights. This is the 2014 remaster. Kiss Crazy Nights is $33.99. $33.99. I'm going to try to share this. Let me try doing something. Have you shared it yet to the group, Tanner? You have? Oh, you couldn't do it? Okay, let me try doing it on my end then. I'm going to go to the group right quick. I'm going to try to tag everyone. See if that works. Yeah, I can do it. Let me see if I can do it actually on the live feed. Let me try something for a minute, everybody. Give me a second. I'm trying something. There's this new thing where you can tag everyone at once that follows your page, which some of y'all may not like that because you're going to get a lot of notifications from me, but some of you may like that. Let me get off this. I think I can't do it on the feed, but I can do it where I shared it. I'm going to tag at everyone. And so all 3,000 people in our group just got a notification, I think. Y'all let me know if that actually worked. If not, then something didn't go right. I think it just worked. So, all right, let me go back to the restream. We sold a couple Kiss. David Hesse. David, is that your first purchase with us? And John Wilson, first purchase of the night. John Wilson and David Hesse. David, if that's your first purchase with us, please let me know and I'll give you instructions. If you've bought with us before, I apologize because I guess I just don't remember. But thank you. Kiss Crazy Nights, I've got one copy left. Those two are sold. As soon as I'm done with this crate, I'm going to push it back here. So I have my platform and I'm going to start our first auctions of the night. T-Rex is an Abbey Road half-speed master. T-Rex Electric Warrior, $56.99. T-Rex Electric Warrior, $56.99. We are on YouTube tonight. Like I said, if the connection gets bad, if it starts freezing a lot again, we'll go straight to Facebook. We'll end the feed. Right now, though, everything seems to be working smooth. Knock on plastic. So, T-Rex, I still got 3 copies of that. Electric Warrior, which is a half-speed master Abbey Road. That's got high praise, by the way. Most of those Abbey Road half-speed masters do. System of a Down, Toxicity. System of a Down, last copy left, $28.99. That was David's first purchase. David bought a Kiss Crazy Nights. Tanner has just sent you a message, David. Thank you, and make sure you get that message from CollectCo. We need your mailing address and your email address. We will send you an invoice on Monday. We do $7 unlimited shipping, so you can buy from us all night. This is our last show of the week, our third and last show of the week. You can buy from us all night, $7 unlimited shipping, so make sure you take advantage of that. John Wilson wants Toxicity by System of a Down. That was my last copy. If anybody else wants one, I will put you on a wait list. I have very few copies of this left. Pearl Jam 10. That's Pearl Jam 10, their first album, Pearl Jam's debut album. You have a remaster of the original mix and then a LP with a new remix that's got good positive reviews. So $39.99, that's basically 2 copies of 10 in one. $39.99. For anybody just getting on, this is our first crate. It is new vinyl, and we're just doing some recapping. One of our all-time best sellers, if not our best seller on new vinyl. There's no telling how many of these I've sold in the last 3 years. Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You, 20th anniversary on red vinyl. Red vinyl, and that is $28.99. The reason that's such a big seller is because that album came out in 90-something, and it is impossible to get on original vinyl unless you have $400 or $500 to spend. This is the copy you want. Plus, it sounds really good. I need to open up one myself and give my own review of it. I have not actually got to review one myself, so this is $28.99. Chris DeMoss wants Pearl Jam. John Wilson wants a Matchbox 20. And do you have Pearl Jam Gigaton? I do. I have the Pearl Jam Gigaton Tour Edition. I have the Pearl Jam Gigaton Tour Edition. I can show that to you in 1 second. It's actually a new release. Matchbox 20 sold to Jeff Whitney as well. John Wilson got one. Jeff Whitney got one. And Chris DeMoss also wants one. Tag everyone didn't work. Oh, man. Well, something, I don't know. I'll have to try it again. Is this all new editions? No, it isn't. We will start showing vintage stuff right after this crate. We usually do new vinyl and vintage vinyl, kind of a back and forth type deal. And usually when we're showing new vinyl, we're always auctioning off something vintage or OG. We always do that after the first crate, though. Let everybody get on and get settled in. So I have Matchbox 20. But yes, everything in this crate is new vinyl, just to clarify. Yeah, these aren't OG. I wish these were original sealed copies. They would be $800 a pop instead of $28 a pop. Delight World Class, $38.99. My last copy, Music on Vinyl. One of my favorite labels. Music on Vinyl, Delight World Class, $38.99. And here at the store, we just listened to an Analog Productions recording, and here's one from them. This is The Wonderful Sounds of Female Vocals, $69.99. The Wonderful Sounds of Female Vocals. Now, some of this is analog and some of it's not. These compilations are a little bit harder to get, all analog, but this is a compilation of female vocalists: Dusty Springfield, Julie London, Ella Fitzgerald, Ricky Lee Jones, Nina Simone. I can promise you, though, the quality on this is exceptionally nice. The bag, like most of these, has already come open. I promise you, though, this is a new sealed record. My last one I have left, $69.99. Joe Barrios wants Delight. That is so to Joe Barrios. And we have last copy left of Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos. Last copy left, $33.99 on that. Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos. The new Porcupine Tree album, Porcupine Closure Continuation, $36.99, 2 LP. I've got one of those left. And Stevie Nicks' Belladonna, remaster of that album. This has the Edge of 17, probably her biggest hit, Solo, and then Stop Dragging Around My Heart with Tom Petty. Also, Leather and Lace with Don Henley, $28.99, new and sealed Stevie Nicks. Jolene, almost said Jolie, because I was trying to say Dolly too. Jolene, Dolly Parton, $26.99. I haven't seen an original copy of that come through now in several months. $26.99 for a new copy there. Daft Punk is $41.99. I got to get all these Daft Punk titles down. Homework. Daft Punk, that one's called Homework. Only copy I have, $41.99. Richard Allen takes the Porcupine Tree. Joe Barrios got Delight. Richard Allen got Porcupine Tree. Sue Ann Jacobs and Riley Randall both want a Dolly Jolene. That's so to Sue Ann, and that's so to Riley. Riley, I will message you back the thing I just sent you. I will message you back as soon as this show is over late tonight. I will get you information on that. Jack Johnson, Meet the Moonlight. Jack Johnson is $36.99, indie exclusive vinyl, $36.99. This was an advertised sale tonight, so I feel like we got some new people on. If you're new and watching, please let us know. We've already had a new buyer, so welcome to anybody new watching. This ad was, we had a lot of response to it. A lot of people said they'd be tuning in for the first time. I will give instructions. Right now, though, it's pretty simple. If you want to buy something, just comment what you want. Like Sherry Darnell just purchased this, and the only thing she typed was Jack. It's that easy. Jack Johnson. And then after you buy something for the first time, I will give you instructions on how to proceed from there. Trust me, we make it very easy to buy records here. We are professional record sellers. Neutral Milk Hotel, $22.99. Neutral Milk Hotel is $22.99. We're going to be going through crates and crates and crates of records tonight. Kiss Animalize. This is my last copy. We sold 2 last night. We showed it really late. A lot of people didn't know we got this in. This is a German pressing, and it has the German Kiss on it. This record really isn't in print in the U.S. $44.99, Kiss Animalize. That's my last copy, German pressing. We also have the Allman Brothers Collected. Allman Brothers Collected, music on vinyl. I love this. I own one myself. It sounds great. It is $44.99. Walt Cruz is late. Old buyers are the best. Now, you're talking about your age or how long you've been buying records from us. Jason F. takes that last Daft Punk we had. Jason F. gets that last Daft Punk. So did Jason F. But if you are new, welcome. If you like music, we have a group. I hope that you found our group. We'll share the link later And we sell records here 3 to 5 times a week. Plus, we have a store. If you're local to Middle Tennessee, you definitely need to come see us in store. But if you like shopping from your home on a Saturday evening, on your front porch, or in your recliner, then you have found the right channel. We're live right now on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook. So you could be watching on YouTube or Facebook. Some people watch on both. This is a new release. This came out yesterday. The Alan Parsons Symphonic Project live in Columbia. 3 LP. This is yellow, blue, and red vinyl. $54.99. Alan Parsons Project. Triple LP, all colored vinyl. And then there's another Allman Brothers Collected. I've sold a ton of these, so that's why they're not flying off the shelf right now. I'd say a lot of people watching already have one. Let me recap this first crate very quickly. First crate very quickly one more time, and then I'm going to push it to the back. And we're going to go through a crate of new vintage arrivals that I have never shown before. Metallica, Master of Puppets, $29.99. These are all new and sealed. We sell a lot of new vinyl here. So we offer stuff from our distributors, and that's what we have here in these crates. So Alabama Shakes, Boys and Girls, is $31.99. Alabama Shakes, Boys and Girls, is $31.99. That's a Record Store Day Essential Silver Vinyl. Record Store Day Essential Silver Vinyl. Alabama Shakes, Boys and Girls. We had Waylon Jennings, JD's, $29.99. Waylon Jennings, JD's is $29.99. And Queen, A Night at the Opera, also $28.99. Queen, A Night at the Opera, $28.99. Kiss Crazy Nights is $33.99. Kiss Crazy Nights, $33.99. That's so several things in here we have one copy left of. Kiss, Queen, Waylon Jennings, Alabama Shakes. Those are all like the last copy. T-Rex, we got 3 of these. Abbey Road Half-Speed Master. That is $56.99. T-Rex Electric Warrior, $56.99. And Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You. Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You. That is $28.99. So like I said when we first went live, if your feed happened to freeze, we're trying to figure that out. And Tanner's looking. We got this Justin found where we can pull up our live analytics and really figure out what's happening when it freezes. So we literally have an Ethernet cable plugged in straight from our wall, from our router. So we have no more wireless connection. We have a hard ground wire, and we're trying to figure out what causes the freeze. So we don't know, and we're still trying to figure it out. We've lowered bit rates. We've ground wired our connection. We've tried everything, so I don't really know. Most people say if you restart your feed, it gets better. If I've had very, very smart people come in and look at this, and they're still trying to figure it out. So, okay, Sue Ann Jacobs wanted AS. AS was Alabama Shakes, I'm assuming. Sue Ann, is that correct? Sue Ann Jacobs. And if you notice, we had about 130 people watching. It looks like 30 or so jumped off. So it's usually not for everybody. It's like if we have 150 people watching and it freezes, it's usually for 20 or 40 people. And it's always the same people. So it's something with a connection between our computer and their computer. So I've never understood it. Most people don't. So, okay. Matchbox 20, red vinyl, Yourself or Someone Like You, $28.99. The Wonderful Sounds of Female Vocals is $69.99. We have We Are Chaos, Marilyn Manson, $33.99. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, $28.99. Neutral Milk Hotel, $22.99. Kiss Animalize, $44.99. Allman Brothers Collected, $44.99. 2 of those left. Alan Parsons, $54.99. Alan Parsons Symphonic Project. Okay, let me grab a crate of new vintage stuff, and we're going to start our first auctions of the night too. I think this is the crate of vintage stuff I want to go through. It absolutely is. It's got some fantastic stuff in here. So, let's see. All right. That's why I keep saying the number of viewers so you can idea when it happens. Yeah, I know. So Yes, we are still live. If you had frozen and you've come back, you have found the correct feed. So, welcome. All right, let me go ahead and put up our first auctions tonight. I got a lot of different stuff to auction. I got dollar starts. I've got stuff we're gonna have to start for $75. A lot of different stuff. These are a couple of $1 starts I'm gonna put up first. These were actually ordered from our Japanese distributors, and when we got them in, I think y'all remember that night, we were examining them and we was like, these aren't Japanese, these are just unbelievably pristine US copies. So let me show these first. These are going to be $1 starts. We're going to bid on these in the background. The first one is Bob Seger Night Moves. Let's examine this very nicely. It's even in a Japanese inner, so this thing is pristine. I mean, it's it's Japanese quality and condition just on a US press. Bob Seger Night Moves. As you well know, they take care of things over there to a different degree. There's the original US inner sleeve. It is absolutely pristine. And here's the cover, once again. Extremely well taken care of. And like I said, even I don't know what's up with this, but it just looks better than most US pressings. This is unbelievably nice. Bob Seger, classic album, Night Moves. This is up for a $1 start. Tracy Miller is at $5. Let me put it back together here, and we're going to auction that off here in the background. If you want to bid, the only thing you've got to do is bid in the comments. Just bid in the comments on that. If we happen to freeze again really badly, I'm probably going to go to YouTube, go to Facebook only. If it happens one more time really bad, because I won't, especially if we got new people watching, they're probably going to be like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? And then they won't be able to find us again. So if you're new and your feed freezes, be sure to find us, collect code. Don't think we're done, and then we'll restart the feed. We may have to go back live on Facebook if it happens again. We've been selling on Facebook for like 3 years. We started streaming to YouTube, and there for like a month it was perfect, and then we go through spells where it's bad as far as connection. We really can't figure it out. Okay, this is another US pressing that came from one of our Japanese distributors. Talk about something that's pristine. The Best of Joe Walsh. The Best of Joe Walsh. Japanese quality, or we'll say Japanese care, American quality. So, and most people, if it freezes, if anybody watches on YouTube, it never freezes over on YouTube. So if anybody ever has long-term problems on Facebook, couple clicks of a button, you can watch on YouTube and you'll never ever have a problem. So you'll never ever have a problem. Just flip over to YouTube. It's very easy. If you got a Google account, you've got a YouTube account. It's very easy. So that's our first two auctions tonight. Those are pristine US pressings that came shipped in from our Japanese distributors. I will let y'all bid on those, and I will resume showing them in just a second. This crate here is absolutely got some good stuff in it. I think it is a check condition bin. So let's start showing them. Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun. EX condition, $12.99. Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun. EX, $12.99. So this is a check condition bin. This is stuff that's not top quality grade. Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun. EX, and that is $12.99. So EX is the condition. EX is a grade just a tick below near mint, or EX plus. If I don't say a condition, then you can assume it's EX plus to near mint minus. That simple. Okay, this one is sold. I got a lot of comments. Looks like David Bosworth was first. David Bosworth was first on Rod Stewart. Nat King Cole sings the great songs. Nat King Cole is a VG plus, $7.99 on Nat. This actually just says the unforgettable Nat Cole, but we know it as Nat King Cole sings the great songs. That is a VG plus, $7.99. ZZ Top Fandango. ZZ Top Fandango is a VG copy, $14.99. So a VG record. A VG record is going to have a little bit of light noise and maybe an occasional pop. I have test played some VG records before, and they sounded great. So, but what we say with check condition stuff is be aware they are a little bit lesser grade. On stage, Hank Williams recorded live. I don't think I've actually seen this one before. VG Plus, $14.99. On stage, Hank Williams recorded live. The Great Hits of Hank Williams. Great Hits of Hank Williams, Volume 1 and 2. VG Plus, $19.99. Great Hits of Hank Williams. Next is the London Howlin' Wolf Sessions. VG copy for $14.99. The London Howlin' Wolf Sessions, VG copy, $14.99. Eric Clapton appears on here, Steve Winwood, Bill Wyman, and Charlie Watts, 2 members of the Stones. Looks like Chris DeMoss, first on Hank Williams. Chris, let me know if you want the live album or the Great Hits, or if you want both of them. He said he wants live. So Chris DeMoss gets the Hank Williams live. Let me give everybody an update on our auctions, because it seems like I don't want to read off everything, but the last bid was Brent Rabley. He was at $25 on both of them. Then Scott Snee bid $26 on Bob Seger. And now we have Ron Phillips at $30 on Joe Walsh. And I will show those closely in just one second. I know because of the glare right now, y'all can't see them. I still don't have my camera quite like I like it. Maybe move it a little bit closer. Carol Seeley gets the London Howlin' Wolf Sessions. That's sold to Carol Seeley. Next is Elvis Gold Records. Now, this is a deal. It's a VG copy. It's only $9.99, but this is a first press. It's mono with the blue lettering. VG copy. This thing, if it was pristine, these can get quite expensive. That's an OG press, and I'm pretty sure a first press with the blue lettering and a mono, just $9.99, a VG copy. Sell that to Riley Randall. Riley Randall was first on that. Oh Girl, Young Holt Unlimited. They're known for their famous instrumental Soulful Strut. This is Oh Girl, Young Holt Unlimited, VG Plus $19.99. That's on the Atlantic label. Joe Turner, his greatest recordings. Joe Turner is a VG copy, $9.99. But next, y'all check y'all's Elvis Gold Records. If you notice, that blue lettering is a very early press. So I believe the first press. Riley Randall got Elvis. Jeff McMaster was second. Wayne Heat was third. Michelle wanted EP. That was also for Elvis Presley. So Riley was first on that one. 20 Years of Jethro Tull. That is a VG copy for $14.99. And Christopher Banker, I do see your lag comment or your test comment, just so you know I'm seeing it. VG copy for $14.99. 20 Years of Jethro Tull. That's a 2LP compilation. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, another compilation. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young so far. VG copy for $9.99. All right, let's get caught up on our auctions so I can let everybody know where we're at. Right now, I see high bid on Bob Seger at $26, and Joe Walsh is at $35. Like I said, tonight you'll see a lot of Japanese pressings from us. We ordered these from our one of our Japanese distributors, and we thought it was a Japanese press. These are like pristine, just unusually well-made U.S. pressings. I just don't know if they were just been well cared for. It's just something we don't see every day. I mean, it looks like this thing was just opened. It is absolutely amazing. So that is what's up for bid. The first one here is the best of Joe Walsh. It is pristine. High bid on this right now is $35 to Ron Phillips. That's going once, going twice. And we just got a new bid on Bob Seger Night Moves. Once again, original inner sleeve. It's just, they're unbelievably nice. Unbelievably nice. Okay, so Joe Walsh is at $35. Next, John Wilson said he's out on Joe Walsh. Susie Breelove takes the Jethro Tull. That's sold to Susie Breelove. James Dawson gets the Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Jason F. is at $27 on Bob Seger. Dakota wants ZZ Top Fandango. That is sold to Dakota. Scott Snee is at $28 on Bob Seger. Do you know which pressings the auctions are? Yeah, so Joe Walsh is a compilation, so this is probably the one and only pressing of this. It's in a poly-lined sleeve, too. Very well taken care of. I'm pretty sure that's like an OG press of that compilation, and it's a gatefold. It's just so nice. And then Bob Seger, orange capital label. This may be the first press of this. I don't see anything about previously released as that sometimes you see on Capitol Records. Orange Capital, that might be the first press of that. So don't hold me to that. I mean, it has the original sleeve. It's definitely not a club. That's probably, it's not the first press. It's definitely an early press. So Brent's at 30 on Bob Seeger, 38 on Joe Walsh. Jason's out on Bob, and Scott Sneeze at 31 on Bob Seeger. We got some great Japanese stuff, and then I have some just other odds and ends to auction off tonight. Three Dog Night, suitable for framing. VG copy, $9.99. Robin Trower, Caravan to Midnight. Robin Trower, VG plus $14.99. Hank Williams Jr., Whiskey Bent and Hellbound. VG copy, $12.99. VG copy, $12.99. Eagles, this is their self-titled first album. VG plus $24.99. The Eagles, self-titled. Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits. Early Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits. VG copy, $9.99. And Merle Haggard, Mama Tried on Capitol. That's a VG plus $9.99. Scott Snee, 31 Bob Seeger. Jeff said his OG Bob Seeger was orange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's OG first press on that one. Brent Rabley's at 32 on Bob Seeger. We got 38 on Joe Walsh, 32 on Bob Seeger. Jason F., you were first to Hank Williams Jr. Let me know if you want Whiskey Bent or Greatest Hits. Jason F., that's your pick. Riley Randall, you were second, so go ahead and let me know which one you want, just in case Jason doesn't take both of them. James Dawson was first to Merle Haggard. James, you were confirmed first person to Merle Haggard. That is to you. And Jason F. said he does want Whiskey Bent, Hellbound by Hank Williams Jr. That is Jason F.'s right there on top. Riley said, I'll take the second one. So that worked out great. That's sold to Riley Randall, Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits. Waylon Jennings live, VG plus $19.99. Christopher Banker, you were second on Merle Haggard. If everybody knows the screen you're watching through, if you're commenting on Facebook, the chat at the bottom, you can look at that, but it really means nothing to us because we go by the comments that are embedded on the screen. So if you notice right now on the screen, there's a comment feed. That's how you can tell if you are first or last or what order you was in. Also, you can look at that and try to keep up with bids. Because if you're just looking at your chat on Facebook or if you're just looking at your live chat on YouTube, you can't see, if you're on YouTube, you can't see Facebook comments, vice versa, unless you're looking there on the screen. And it's the little bar on the right-hand side. You really don't have to see it. It's just there just for proof and so everybody knows where they finish on everything. Okay. I really don't want to block spam about Jesus Christ, but you got to watch those kind of accounts. So, Tanner, can you go ahead and take that off, please? Brent Rabley is at 38 on Bob Seeger, and Scott Snee was at 36, and Christopher Banker, you were second on Merle. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay. All right, the Carter Family On Border Radio. The Carter Family On Border Radio is a VG copy, $14.99. VG copy, $14.99. The Carter Family On Border Radio. Was there only one Merle? Yes, only one Merle so far. Only one Merle so far. I'll go back through the bin after we finish it. Eric Clapton Backless, VG plus $24.99. Eric Clapton Backless. Wow, hadn't seen a copy of this in a while. The Kinks, Power Man Lola versus the Money Garooned, Part 1. This is a VG copy for $29.99. We don't get that one in too often. Highly desirable. Grand Funk, We're an American Band. This is on gold vinyl too. Gold vinyl, VG copy, $14.99. Okay, we are at $40 on Bob Seeger, this pristine U.S. pressing that came from Japan. And the Joe Walsh album, I haven't seen a bid on that. Let me scroll back up. Joe Walsh, we got 40 on Seeger, and Joe Walsh is at 38 with Brent Rabley. So Brent has the Joe Walsh for 38. Going once, going twice, and Brent's back in on Bob Seeger for 41. So 38 and 41 on those. Lou Graham from Foreigner, one of his solo albums. Lou Graham, Ready or Not, VG plus $14.99. Also a gold stamp promo there on the back. We still got Grand Funk and the Kinks. This one has Lola on it. What's the other one? Yeah, it has Lola and the... Poor Old Granddad. What's that one called? Let's see. Is that one on here? Power Man's a good song. Power Man's a great song. Is that song on here? Let me see. Yeah, that's Ooh La La Faces. That's not on this album. My bad. This has Lola on it. Yeah, that's the big hit off this one. Lola. And, of course, it has Power Man's a great song, too. VG copy, $29.99, gatefold. I'm thinking about faces. That's the Kings. Okay. James Taylor, JT, VG Plus, $14.99. The Best of Country Joe and the Fish on Vanguard. Never seen that before. VG Plus, $14.99. And The Magic of ABBA. The Magic of ABBA on K-Tail. It's a K-Tail record. VG copy, $9.99. The Magic of ABBA. Bo Diddley on Chess. VG copy, $69.99. Deep Groove Mono, $69.99. Deep Groove Mono. Bo Diddley Chess. Now these deep groove mono records like this, a VG copy will still play very, very nicely. If you're familiar with these old 50s records, they sound really, really good. VG copy, $69.99. Okay, Bob Seger is at 42. Brent Rabley's at 50. I don't think we've had another bidder on Joe Walsh. It's still at 38. So Joe Walsh is going twice, going 3 times. Going twice, 3 times. Is our spammer still on here? If so, we can't see them. They're saying they're still getting comments, Tanner. So Tanner's going to try to take it off. James Dawson was first to ABBA. James Dawson, you were first to ABBA. So Brent, you've got Bob Seger for 50, going twice, going 3 times. It looks like the last bidder was out on that. If you want in on the Seger, now's your chance, and you're really running out of chances on Joe Walsh. I'm about to sell it. James Dawson got ABBA. David Bosworth, you are second. And next record. That was Bo Diddley. Next record. Cheech and Chong's Wedding Album. A VG copy, $14.99. Lucille, B.B. King. That was the name of his guitar. Lucille, VG copy, $19.99. Mystery to Me, Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac is VG, $9.99. Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes, Call of the Wild. VG, $9.99. Probably a VG cover too. April Wine, The Nature of the Beast. VG copy, $14.99. Foghat Live. Foghat Live. VG copy, $14.99. Rick James, Cold Blooded in Shrink Wrap. VG vinyl, $9.99. Nice cover though. Shrink Wrap. The Book of Taliesin, Deep Purple. Early Deep Purple album there. VG Plus, $19.99. Joe Walsh is sold to Brent Rabley for $38, and now I'm going to do the final call on Bob Seger for $50. Brent got that, $38, and then Bob Seger. These are like unbelievably beautiful U.S. pressings that was shipped into us from Japan, so extremely well taken care of. So Aaron Gardner got, so go ahead and sell Joe Walsh, $38. Next is John, let's see, Aaron Gardner, Rick James. I hadn't pulled that up. Aaron Gardner, Rick James. John Wilson on James. That was Rick James. So Aaron Gardner, you're second. Robert Ramirez wants the April Wine. We'll sell that to Robert Ramirez. Robert, is that your first purchase with us? If so, Robert, say, yes, first purchase, and I'll go ahead and give you some instructions. Carlos, we've already sold Rick James, and Susie, it looks like you would have been fourth on that. Chris Wood Sr. is Deep Purple. Christopher, everything right now is sticker price. We put stuff on sale sometimes. Any kind of new arrivals are sticker price. Most of the time, they're sticker price. Last night, we had some stuff I went back through at the end of the night, and we discounted it a little. So, but if I'm showing something new, these are from collections and records we've bought recently. We've never really shown them before to sell for the public. This is the first time. So we show everything sticker price. Tonight, hopefully tonight, we're going to get into some stuff that's like 50% off. Stuff that we've had in crates stacked up around here for 6 months, 8 months, a year, or longer. And we do them 50% off. Some stuff we do 25% off. That's kind of how it works. Journey Frontiers is VG copy, $9.99. And let's go ahead and sell Bob Seger also to Brent for $50. Okay, Journey. Van Halen, Diver Down, VG Plus, $34.99. Diver Down, VG Plus, $34.99. Bruce Chanel, Hey Baby. Y'all have all heard that one. A VG copy. I've actually test played this one because I was wanting to make sure side one was good. That is a VG copy, $14.99. Classic 60s record. Soul Train, The Rim Shots is EX, $74.99. Soul Train, The Rim Shots, EX, $74.99. Robert Ramirez. Oh, I forgot to tell you about our instructions. Thank you for your first purchase. Make sure you message the page. I think Mia just helped us out there. Thank you. Tanner probably also already sent you a message under CollectCo, and it will have instructions on what to do. $7 unlimited shipping. Ambroid Dukes, Chris Wood is Call of the Wild. Ted Nugent and the Ambroid Dukes, Call of the Wild. That's a VG $9.99. Robert Ramirez was also first to Journey. Robert Ramirez is first to Journey. Robert Johnson is first to, or actually he asked if it was a club. It is. Van Halen is a club pressing. VG Plus $34.99. Do I have Journey Departure? I doubt it. Most of our Journey records, when we show them, they're gone. Poof. Goodbye. So, let's see here. Do Journey Departure. Deborah, you were second on Journey. And next record. I already showed the Soul Train. Wow, Dio, Sacred Heart. Dio is a VG Plus $34.99. Sacred Heart, VG Plus $34.99. Chris Wood Sr. said he will take Ted Nugent. Couple instructions. If you make a first-time purchase, we will tell you what to do from there. Let me give you kind of update about our payment while I'm grabbing our next two auctions. So we will invoice you on Monday. It takes us pretty much 48 hours to get of our invoicing together. Tanner sends them all out. And when you get your invoice, we hope that you pay immediately. However, we give a 2-week grace period before we resell your records if we don't get payment. We hope you pay right away, especially by Thursday or Friday, so we can go ahead and get them shipped out to you the same week. If you don't pay, then we resell your records and we probably won't let you buy from us again. So it's $7 shipping week to week. $7 shipping week to week. So if you only buy this Miles Davis record here, it's $7. And then if you buy something again the next week, it's $7 and we can't combine them. We can't combine orders. It's like a weekly fee for $7 shipping. Trust me, it costs a lot more than what we're collecting for shipping every week. We spend thousands of dollars on shipping and boxes and postage. Much, much more than we collect in. So that's why we can't combine orders. 1, our system really doesn't allow it. 2, it's very time consuming. And 3, we would be losing even more money. So that's the deal with shipping and payment. First Japanese auction of the night. We got in some really cool Japanese jazz records, Japanese pressings. We don't have them all in yet, but I figured I better start ordering because I know how hard it is to find vintage copies of Miles Davis records. These are absolutely pristine. It is amazing. This is, let me kind of show in detail. Let me find my sticky notes. What did you do with that little stack of records I have? Here it is. I only need a $25 start for this Miles Davis record. And I can promise you, I think if we had a vintage pressing of this, US pressing, we would be wanting much more than that. So kind of a bargain at a $25 start. This thing is absolutely, it's like it's brand new. Now, what I haven't done is got you all the details, the ins and outs of what pressing it is, but I mean, these are amazing. No Obi, unfortunately. I wish I had an Obi. We do have some coming in that have Obis. This does have a Japanese insert with it. This does have an insert with it. Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. There's the Japanese insert. And there's this here. The cover is beautiful. It has a little bit of a stain down here. A little bit of a stain down here. Yes, we ship USPS media mail. Some people are now requesting, a little bit quicker service, which it costs a lot more. You know, some people who order 20 records and we ship it media mail, it's still like $30. It's a lot, to not including the box and the packaging material. We ship everything in Whiplash mailers. Whiplash mailers cost, they're almost $2 a piece, yeah. So if we ship one record in a Whiplash mailer, not including the pads, the sleeve, and especially not including our labor time, it probably cost us $10 to ship a record.
Tape.
Yeah, label, tape, ink. I don't want to go into all that, but y'all understand. It's not just the $4.12 postage cost. It's the mailer, the tape, the ink, the pad. Those pads If anybody's local and ever want to bring back a bunch of those pads cost like 25 cents a piece. And that's the cheap. And we order thousands. I've researched it. Cheapest we can get them. Miles Davis, Carlos Bryant is at $35. Wayne Heat's at $36. Check this out. Let's look at this in pretty good detail. I need a $75 start for this. It is pristine. It is beautiful. With Obi, Pink Floyd, Adam Heartmother. Let's take a look at it. Pink Floyd, Adam Heartmother. There is the gatefold. There's the Obi. It is nice. Tuesday night, we're going to have a premium Japanese selection. We've got a whole crate set aside of just like quality stuff like this. Mind-blowing stuff for Tuesday night's auction. So this has the Pink Floyd Japanese insert booklet with it. 3 or 4 pages in there. And the disc is absolutely amazing. It is pristine. I guarantee it. And I've got both hands tonight, so I'm going to try to... I'm holding my phone, and I don't get to show these off like I am right now. I hope y'all can see that. This is like mint unplayed. Mint unplayed. And if you're kind of new and you don't know about Japanese pressings, give me a few minutes. Let's get a little bit deeper into the sale, and I will try to explain these. So, a little bit closer. All right, so that's a $75 start on Pink Floyd, Adam Heartmother. Okay, where did we get to? Did no one claim Dio? Let me make sure no one claimed Dio or anything else in there. I don't think they did. So Dio was the last record. And another Dio, Holy Diver. These are U.S. pressings. This is a VG copy for $22.99. VG copy for $22.99. Dio, Holy Diver. And we still got Sacred Heart. Van Halen, self-titled. Van Halen self-titled. VG Plus, $34.99. VG Plus, $34.99. Van Halen self-titled. VG Plus on that one. Next is Scorpions Blackout. Scorpions Blackout is a VG copy for $9.99. Excuse me, a VG copy for $14.99. Scorpions Blackout. Brent Rabley's at $75 on Pink Floyd. Brent Rabley also takes the Van Halen. That is sold to Brent Rabley. Next is Scorpions Blackout. I just showed that one. Edgar Winter Group. They only come out at night. This is a classic because it has 2 classic songs on it. Free Ride and Frankenstein, which I always liked Free Ride, and then I really started listening to Frankenstein. And it's really good. Of course, y'all should know it. VG Plus, $14.99. Rick Springfield, Success Hadn't Spoiled Me Yet. That is a VG Plus, $9.99. And Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. Lionel Richie, VG Plus, $7.99. Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. Van Halen. Van Halen is a VG Plus, $34.99. Van Halen, VG Plus, $34.99. Pretty clean looking VG Plus copy for Van Halen 1984. Scorpions is a VG copy. Make sure I hadn't missed anything. Scorpions was a VG copy, $14.99. Bill Fratsky on JR. Bill Fratsky on JR. That was, let me figure out what that was. JR. JR. So we have Scorpions, Edgar Winter, Rick Springfield, Lionel Richie, Van Halen. What was JR? Threw me. He said LR, Lionel Richie. I was about to say, there is no... Okay, so Lionel Richie, let me get back up here. Lionel Richie is sold to Bill Fratsky. Lou Hetzer on RS, that was Rick Springfield. Lou Hetzer got Rick Springfield, that's sold to Lou Hetzer. Donnie Haney on Van Halen, and I'm pretty sure Van Halen was for 1984. 1984. And we've got Robert Johnson's Scorpions sold. Robert Johnson gets the Scorpions. And Bill Fratsky, I've got you pulled for Lionel Richie. And I think we're caught up now. Okay, at 8 o'clock, I'll stop a little bit before. I'm just going to go to Facebook only because I hate to see the word frozen. I hate it just as much as y'all do. So I will stop this feed just so everybody can hear me, and if some people's trying to hop back on. 7:58, just in 10 minutes, and then I'll come back at 8 o'clock on Facebook only. How's that sound, Tanner? Tanner says it's good with him. So I'm sorry if you're watching and you have a perfect feed, and especially if you're on YouTube and you love watching on YouTube, I'm going to just go to Facebook only. So you'll have to, if you don't have a Facebook, I'm sorry, you won't be able to watch the rest of the night, but you need to go create a Facebook account right quick. Alan Jonathan on Dio Holy Diver. Alan Jonathan on Dio Holy Diver. And Cheap Trick at Budokan is VG plus $14.99. Cheap Trick at Budokan, VG plus $14.99. And Bread, Lost Without Your Love. Bread is a VG plus $9.99. VG plus $9.99. Donnie Haney, first to Cheap Trick. Yeah, some people hadn't had a problem all night, but I mean, like I said, if we do have a large selection of people who can't watch the feed, I will just go to Facebook. So I don't know. We can't figure it out. So okay. Let's see here. Whoop, there went my neck. Hope no one didn't hear that. I need to figure out where we're at on our auctions, so we can go ahead and end these before we end the feed. Let me scroll up and see where we're at on Miles Davis. We have Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. High bid on this, I think, was with Wayne Heat before all the frozen comments come in. Yeah, Wayne Heat is at $36. Wayne Heat is at $36 on Miles Davis. That is now going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. Pristine Japanese pressing. Even the cover and the clarity is not. So, next is Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, Adam Hartmother. Pink Floyd, Adam Hartmother. And I think we only had one bid, the opening bid on this. Was it Brent Rabley? Let me try to find it. Brent Rabley, were you the only bidder on this? Yes. Brent Rabley is at 75. This is the pristine copy I was just showing earlier with the very cool Pink Floyd Obi that's on here. And it's very, very nice. So Brent Rabley is at $75. That's now going once, going twice. It's got the Japanese Pink Floyd booklet with it. The disc looks unplayed. So Tommy Green, I perfectly understand what you're coming from. I know there's actually, the first night we did this, we had some people who left and they actually haven't come back since. And we've had some that have come back, but they're still very unhappy about us being on YouTube. So just from my perspective, you got to understand I'm trying to grow my business. And there's billions of people on YouTube that can watch our channel if we can just let them know we're out there that hate Facebook. So I don't know. I might have to just start doing Facebook only shows one night a week or something. I don't know. So I'll figure it out. Just bear with me. We're growing. Everything's always changing here. Okay, let me recap this bin in the next 5 minutes, and then we got to restart, and we're going to Facebook only. Nat Cole sings the great songs. VG plus $7.99. I'm going to go through this very quickly. The great hits of Hank Williams Sr. VG plus $19.99. Young Holt Unlimited. Oh Girl. VG plus $19.99. Joe Turner, his greatest recordings. VG $9.99. And Three Dog Night, suitable for framing, VG $9.99. I've even mentioned it to Tanner and everyone else here. I'm like, there's people trying to watch our show and they literally can't watch and they keep trying. They're trying to spend money with us, and I know it's very frustrating, so we got to fix it. Robin Trower, Caravan to Midnight, VG plus $14.99. The Eagles, self-titled, VG plus $24.99. Waylon Jennings Live, Waylon Live, VG plus $19.99. The Carter Family on Border Radio, that is a VG copy, $14.99. Eric Clapton Backless, VG plus $24.99. Grand Funk, We're an American Band, that's a VG copy on gold vinyl, $14.99. Lou Graham, Ready or Not, is a VG plus $14.99. The Kinks, I'm going to call that Lola versus the Money Garooned. I don't know how you say that last word properly, but that's a VG copy, $29.99. Really, really surprised no one has bought that yet. James Taylor, JT, VG plus $14.99. The Best of Country Joe and the Fish. Someone asked the tracks on this. The first one is The Fish Cheer. I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag. That's really cool. That was the one he does at Woodstock. VG plus $14.99. I will read the rest of those tracks if you want me to. Just give me 1 second. Bo Diddley was a Deep Groove Mono Pressing, VG $69.99. Cheech and Chong's Wedding Album is a VG copy, $14.99. Lucille, BB King, and that is a VG 1999. What's the RIAA number on the back for Nat King Cole? John Young, it is a 3 on the RIA, and we have put it in a new inner sleeve. We have put it in a new inner sleeve, so no Country Joe on that. Mike wants Suit Country Joe. Okay, so give the Mick LaFoot or Mike or whoever it is to Suzanne. So that, oh, that's Bo Diddley. Country Joe, where are you at, Country Joe? Right there. So give that to Suzanne. Krista Moss wants BB King Lucille. And Fleetwood Mac, mystery to me. Fleetwood Mac is a VG copy, $9.99. We have Foghat Live. Foghat Live, a VG copy, $14.99. Bruce Chanel, Hey Baby. Man, y'all are missing out there. VG copy, that's my second surprise of the night. Van Halen, Diver Down, probably the third surprise of the night. VG Plus, $34.99. That is a club pressing. Soul Train, the Rim Shots, that is EX, $74.99. Dio, mark this up as another surprise. Sacred Heart, a VG Plus pretty clean copy for $34.99. Edgar Winter Group, got some great songs on there. VG Plus $14.99. And Bread, Lost Without Your Love. I love Bread. VG Plus $9.99. Okay, let's sell Wayne Heat gets Miles Davis for $36. I believe that's what I said. Miles Davis for $36 to Wayne Heat. And Brent Rabley gets the unbelievably nice Pink Floyd Adam Hart Mother for $75. Those are both sold, and Tanner, I'll have you repackage those. So here's some stuff I plan on auctioning as soon as we come back. Let me end the feed. I'm going to come back just on Facebook only. Look, Japanese Kiss. I know that's why Billy Shears is watching, right, Billy? Japanese Kiss. I've got at least 2 there. I may put up some 45s. I've got that one I've had for a while. I've got new vinyl on sale. I got Led Zeppelin Japanese to auction. And then I've got some other $1 starts like Bob Seger and the other ones I had put up. Like Kraftwerk, Yes. We've got about 4 Dokken albums. We've got about 4 Dokken albums also. So we're going to put up for $1 starts. $1 starts. Mark Ament on the James Taylor. JT James Taylor. Sell that to Mark. And I am gone, but I'm coming right back. So I hope everybody understands. If you're watching on YouTube, you won't be able to find us for part 2 unless you have Facebook. I'll be back as soon as I can copy and paste and go live and plug in my phone because I think I don't have a great battery right now. We will be live. So we'll call it. We'll be back as soon as possible.